Now guys, I have to admit, tsunderes are my favorite love interest in anime. I mean, what bad boys are to girls, tsunderes are to boys. However, after this date, the reality of dating a tsundere is totally different from what I expect in real life.
I must have been searching, though I wasn't looking for much. Checking out the scene, wasn't trying to get my numbers up.
It all started on a warm summer afternoon in 2020. I had just finished Persona 5 and was feeling romantical. So I decided to casually ask my friend's girlfriend if she could hook me up with any of her cute friends. And guys, I kid you not, this guy got me a whole menu of options I had. Would you want an Asian, white, Hispanic, bachelor's or master's, dimple or no dimple? And suddenly, I felt like I was texting the dealership for a new whip and not a girlfriend. So upon hearing this, I decided to go for the usual, blonde and white with a hint of daddy issues. Then sure enough, my friend set up a group hangout for all of us to meet up. However, I told him to let his girlfriend know that I wanted this meetup to be a friend hangout and not a double date, since I didn't want to rush things. I wanted to get to know the girl a little bit more before I decided to pursue things more romantically. Well, I don't know whose fault it is to this day, but those words pretty much went one ear and out the other because the girl didn't get the memo. Now, before we decide to head over to that side of the story, we have to talk about the blonde girl. Now, this blonde girl looked exactly like Annie from Attack on Titan, which honestly made me even more attracted to her since, let's be honest guys, Annie's freaking hot. Huh? And when I say this, I'm talking about the 20-year-old Annie version, of course, so, don't kill me in the comments. I have proper paperwork to defend myself. For our group date, we decided to go mini golfing and split off into two teams. My friend the pimp and his girl versus me and Annie. And guys, I don't know what happened to me, but your boy was on fire that night. I was hitting shots like crazy. I personally think my primitive mating instincts kicked in and kicked it into high gear to impress Annie. Right off the bat, me and Annie hit it off. We were both pretty competitive and we were both really playful. And just as things were heating up in the game, the night was getting colder and the girls wanted to get their sweaters from the car, so me and my boy waited for them at the course. And that's when my boy hits me up with something I did not expect. My brother in Christ, Annie is mad at you. Wait, what? Why? Well, you see, it's because Annie just told my girlfriend you haven't been flirting enough with her. While I was trying to figure out how to get Annie's number, Annie was out here trying to hold hands on their first friend hangout. Bro, I told you to tell your girl that this is just a friend hangout and I'll decide whether I want to hang out with her or not later. But it was all BS because inside my head I was like, hells yeah, I'm gonna take this girl to Pound Town. But little did I know that I was gonna be the one being taken to Pound Town. In fact, I was gonna be part of one of the most tragic, down bad moments of human history. The rest of the night went as most double dates go. You go to BJ's, the girls feel special, and the boys make BJ jokes all night. However, the true story begins on a different summer night. I had just taken Annie to the beach to hang out, like I do all my dates. Why? Well, cause it's fresh, free, fun, and did I mention free? During our date, we mainly walked around the beach, and that's when I noticed something. I noticed that we actually never really flirted with each other, and instead we just teased each other all the time. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I am not good at flirting, so I resort to teasing others to pretty much show my interest. Well, she had the same problem as she started to get a little physical during her teasing, and after seeing rom-coms where tsunderes would pretty much push the protagonist around, I thought that I was doing pretty good as this was a good sign that she liked me. So I thought nothing of it and let it continue. But things slightly changed as she went from slightly shoving me to trying to put my ass on the ground. And at this point, I was thinking to myself like, what the F my guy, why are you so physical? But I didn't really think much of it. I thought this was normal, and I got a smooch at the end of the night, so I put that beef behind us. We went on multiple different dates, and the same formula of shoving and pushing repeated itself until one day it kinda got out of hand. After so many dates, I started to figure out that if I wanted any intimacy from her, there was always going to be some type of teasing or pushing needed beforehand, and things were starting to get strange. We started to have some lewd time, and even that was really strange. According to her, she had trauma, and because of that trauma, she couldn't give any form of pleasure to the other person, but she was open to receiving it, and that was completely okay.
I said, what?
Anytime we hung out or did anything, the end of the night for sure, she was asking for some pleasure. At this point, guys, she was having a grandiose time in Candyland. Meanwhile, I just felt like an underpaid hooker, as she was paying for my meals, but I wasn't getting any sugar in return.
If there's a God who loves you, where is he now?
One night, we were walking through the pier, and I was joking with her that she was a Hufflepuff and not a Slytherin like she claimed. The teasing went back and forth like usual, and that's when suddenly, I felt like I got struck across the face. I didn't even know how to react since it happened so fast. And for a moment there, I felt like Chris Rock since I was so stunned that I didn't even speak correctly. Now, I'm not gonna act like this was a big hit or anything, but this sure wasn't a little cutesy slap. It was a full open hand slap across the face. Unsure how to process this, I looked around the pier to see that there was so many people around us, and none of them even looked concerned. In fact, they were all laughing at us, and I even decided to laugh too, since I didn't even know what to do at this moment. And at that part of the day, I decided to try to compose myself and try to figure out what to do next. Ultimately, I decided to tell her, hey, it's not cool to like slap people across the face, so just don't do it again. Which she responded to, slapping people across the face is funny though, it's my type of humor. And guys, I looked her dead in the eyes and there was not a single moment of hesitation. She fully believed what she said. I know, guys, I should have definitely ran away and seen the red flags, but the whole time I felt lucky to be going on a date with someone as hot as her. And that's what I told myself to keep continuing to go out with her. And if you're wondering what is the single most tragic down bad moment of human history, well, it's that I still ate her mouth that night. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I felt disgusted because at that moment I started to realize that I was getting used. Ever since that day, our flirtationship went downhill and she ended things, which I did not fight. I accepted it completely and blocked her. And I have to be honest with you guys, the whole Tsundere love affair thing has its charm in anime, but living with it in real life and living in a real life Tsundere situation is not cute at all. It's abusive. Getting stuck in those types of relationships is addicting because the rewards feel so big. The bad boy or the Tsundere will make you endure and jump hurdles for their affection, which can become very addicting as the reward is so scarce and can easily be mistaken as rare or valuable. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end of the video. It really does mean a lot. I hope that you guys learned what to do in case this happens to you, and you guys learn to value yourselves more. Anyways, this is a long video. I'll catch you later, Scouts.